All right, Capricorn, welcome to your weekly forecast. This is for November 27th through the 3rd of December 2017. And this video is for Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to the channel, check out the link down below. We're using the actual size of the constellations, which does change the signs. And you do want to make sure you're watching this video for your true sidereal sign. All right, so Capricorn, this week, a lot going on astrologically speaking. We've got this full moon at the end of the week, which is going to be the high point, this illumination of this monthly cycle. So as the week unfolds, there is more awareness, there is more momentum, so it is a really good week for implementation. Now, at the beginning of the week, we do have Mercury going over your ruler Saturn. So a lot of you might be studying some new things, getting into your practical side, maybe getting your work and routine in order, and expanding your horizons, really seeing the big picture. What can be established? What can be built in your life? What can you learn about at this time? And then what can you establish with your routine? Maybe starting something new, a new chapter with that. Do be flexible with those things though, because Mercury is going to go retrograde on Sunday, which we'll talk about. So he is going to go back over Saturn next week, and then again after the direct. So there is this whole rethinking, relearning about who you are, what you want, where you're headed in life. A lot of this having to do with your aspirations, actually, and maybe even group or community stuff or friendship stuff, you know, rethinking, re-examining that area. And but anything you can do at the beginning of the week to start something new with it, set some foundations with it, I think is great. So once we get into about the Thursday, Friday time, we do have Mars opposite up to Uranus. So collectively, there is this erratic energy, although not particularly involving your sign necessarily. If you do feel a bit of this wanting to break free, maybe involving your home life, or maybe involving your friends and group sector as well, actually. Do be aware of that, and I think implementing the freedom, if you're guided to, but with balance and moderation, right? Without going to any extremes, because there can be an imbalance here. Again, it's kind of an erratic type of energy. And it's in the whole area that has to do with the fact that lately, these past couple months, a lot of you have been putting some energy into expanding your horizons, which is great. Some of you travel, some of you learning about higher things. And so it's about that balance also, that it's likely important for you. You have some personal needs here about expanding your horizons, but to, again, do it with balance and moderation, particularly with staying true to the practical side of things. Uranus has really been helping you see the freedom of really working on things practically and grounded and that kind of thing. All right, so once we get into the weekend, we will be feeling that full moon, but Jupiter is going to be trining up to Neptune, which is a very nice aspect, taking us all the way into August of 2018. So this is the first aspects, the new beginning with this, and it's all about this unconditionality, feeling receptive, being willing to go with the flow. For a lot of you, it is about that expansion of your horizons, which has been the case this past year and a half, really. And it's also very much supporting the financial sector. We'll talk about finances a little bit more because the full moon will be squaring Neptune. We'll talk about that for this weekend. But generally, up and through August of 2018, there is this very good supportive energy here for you with finances, easygoingness with that, expanding of your horizons. Also, maybe some of you learning some new things, practical things, reading, writing, communication, that's supportive. Also just easygoing in this year in general. And what you'll likely notice next week, actually, is probably more of an expansion with your career, actually. You're going to have Jupiter in your 10th house going into 2018. So the expansion will be on your public life, your productive life, your career, and everything else on that bigger picture level. So let's talk a little more about this full moon. So the full moon will be the status check with your self-expression. Great weekend to become aware of your passions in life. Anything you started 6 months ago involving the things you're passionate about, whatever's close to your heart, or with your self-expression, it is coming to a high point. So great time to do a status check with these things. And again, to stay present with the whole thing, because Neptune is going to be squaring up to this full moon. And so collectively, there might be doubts, there might be malaise, there might be apathy. So this is the mind, if you are feeling that side of it. What is truly happening here is that this is a collective integration of being more present and incorporating more peace and tranquility in our life through presence. And this could have to do with surrendering, the whole material realm, resources, finances. If there's anything uncertain with that, letting go of what's outside of your control there can help balance out this energy. But also too, what might be outside of your control with what you're passionate about, and also with your future aspirations. Because again, this is the area of concentration right now. You got all fast moving planets here for the most part. Sun, Venus, Mercury is going to go retrograde back into here. So it really is the time of establishing your future aspirations, establishing your future in general. Has been the past couple of years. A lot of you building some solid foundations here, which is great. And then also too, you know, maybe spending some time with friends in your community. Great time for this. And you will see some new beginnings with this here in about a couple weeks once you have the new moon here. But this Mercury retrograde, right? So Mercury's going to go retrograde. He's going to spend most of his retrograde time in the 11th house, rethinking your aspirations, redoing them, rethinking your future, rethinking what friends, your friends in your life, and what friends are in your community and things like this. So allow yourself this weekend to do that with this status check and really find that balance between your passions, which will be illuminated, things you enjoy, creative side, with how it is important to get involved with community and give back and contribute, which is that 11th house. All right, so Capricorn, have a great week. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all very soon for the next forecast. Take care.